Imagine a scenario. What if an advanced alien civilization, far beyond our current understanding, were to arrive on Earth? And what if their arrival coincided with a uniquely human celebration, like the 4th of July? Harvard physicist Avi Loeb, known for his unconventional thinking, suggests that such a visit would likely be far removed from the dramatic portrayals we often see in movies. It wouldn't be the invasion we expect. Instead of perceiving our fireworks as a threat, a sign of potential aggression, they would likely view them as primitive yet intriguing chemical curiosities, a display of unsophisticated technology. These interstellar visitors, possessing technology far surpassing our own, would likely deploy tiny, almost undetectable probes, not for conquest, but to meticulously collect data, gathering information about our planet and its inhabitants. They would be analyzing our celebrations, our rituals, with a detached scientific fascination, trying to understand the purpose and meaning behind our cultural practices. Their technological capabilities would dwarf ours to such an extent that our most impressive achievements would seem quaint and rudimentary in comparison. The idea of conquest wouldn't even cross their minds. The universe is vast and resources are abundant and easily accessible elsewhere. Earth's true value in their eyes would lie in its unique and diverse life and its rich tapestry of culture. They would essentially act as cosmic anthropologists, observing us from a distance, quietly observing our rituals and customs from afar, much like we study ancient civilizations. Our backyard barbecues, family gatherings, and dazzling fireworks displays would be meticulously cataloged as unique and fascinating cultural phenomena, worthy of study and preservation, not perceived as military threats or signs of potential conflict. Their invasion, if it could even be called that, would be silent and unobtrusive, a quest driven purely by the pursuit of knowledge and understanding, not by any desire for domination or control. Hollywood, though, loves a good spectacle. It thrives on creating larger-than-life scenarios that captivate audiences worldwide. And what's more spectacular than an alien invasion? In blockbusters like Independence Day, aliens arrive not to study, not to understand, but to destroy, with overwhelming force and devastating consequences. The film transforms the 4th of July into a global fight for survival, a desperate struggle against an existential threat. The holiday's symbolism of freedom is flipped, twisted into a symbol of what's at stake, a reminder of what could be lost. It becomes a rallying cry, uniting humanity against a common, overwhelming enemy, forcing us to set aside our differences. These cinematic aliens are relentless conquerors driven by a singular destructive purpose. Their motive simple: annihilation and resource plundering, leaving nothing but devastation in their wake. There's no curiosity, no diplomacy, just conflict, a brutal, all-out war for survival. This formula makes for thrilling action and clear-cut heroes, figures who rise to the occasion and defend humanity. The contrast with scientific predictions is stark, a world away from the calculated approach of researchers. Where science sees curiosity and the potential for discovery, Hollywood often sees catastrophe and imminent danger. Movie aliens mirror our own fears, anxieties, and primal instincts. They reflect our history of conquest, our tendencies toward conflict, not any true extraterrestrial logic or behavior. They're monsters shaped by our anxieties, projections of our darkest selves onto the vast canvas of space. These portrayals are driven by narrative needs, not by plausible science or rigorous speculation. This makes for great drama, edge-of-your-seat entertainment that keeps audiences coming back for more. But it likely misses the reality of what true alien intelligence would be, the potential for understanding and cooperation. In the end, Hollywood's aliens are reflections of ourselves, our hopes, and our fears, projected onto the stars. They offer a distorted mirror, reflecting humanity back at itself, rather than offering a glimpse into the true mysteries of the universe. Real science takes a quieter approach to the search for alien life. Projects like SETI listen for faint signals, hoping for a cosmic hello rather than a dramatic arrival. We focus on exoplanets and habitable zones, searching for worlds that might support life as we know it. The odds are daunting, distances are vast, and the Great Filter may mean most civilizations never make it far. Silence from the cosmos could be a warning. Advanced life is rare or doesn't last long. If anyone does visit, they'd be unimaginably advanced, making a resource grab invasion unlikely. The real challenge isn't fighting aliens, it's finding them at all. If aliens ever arrive on our doorstep, it almost certainly won't be with city-sized ships bristling with weaponry. That's a human projection, a reflection of our own history of conflict, and definitely not with dramatic laser beams tearing through our cities. A truly advanced civilization, one capable of interstellar travel, would likely see us as fascinating subjects of study, not a threat to be eliminated. Their perspective would be vastly different from our own. Their probes could quietly, almost imperceptibly, study our world, blending seamlessly into our environment, going completely unnoticed by the vast majority of the population. They'd gather comprehensive data on our biology, scrutinizing our very building blocks, culture and technology, observing our art, our social structures, and the tools we create, learning everything they could without ever revealing their presence, maintaining a strict policy of non-interference. Their primary interest would be purely scientific, cataloging Earth's incredible and unique life, documenting the biodiversity, not seeking to conquer or exploit it. Perhaps after their observations, they'd leave behind a mysterious artifact, a cosmic invitation, a beacon in the darkness, waiting for the moment when we're ready to join the galactic community. The common trope of aliens coming to Earth for our water or gold is, in all likelihood, pure projection on our part. They'd almost certainly have far easier and more efficient ways to acquire those resources elsewhere in the cosmos. What's truly rare and valuable here is life itself. Earth's vibrant biosphere and the rich tapestry of human culture are the real treasures, the things that would truly capture their attention. Real aliens, the kind we might actually encounter, would be more like cosmic librarians, meticulously archiving knowledge, not ruthless invaders. They'd come to carefully read and understand our story, to learn from our triumphs and our mistakes, not to rewrite it according to their own designs, but to appreciate it for what it is. So why do we love alien invasion stories if they're so unlikely? Because they're really about us, our fears, hopes, and the dream of unity in crisis. These tales let us imagine heroism and survival turning existential threats into epic adventures. They're modern myths, helping us process the unknown and our own nature. Meanwhile, real science inspires a quieter wonder, connecting us to the cosmos through curiosity and discovery. We need both fiction to inspire science to ground us. Whether we're watching Starships on screen or scanning the skies, we're driven by the same wonder. That curiosity about what's out there and who we are propels us forward.